Okay, so this is a quick video about body and a little bit of the dance and a little bit of general field technique. The first I'm going to talk about is your dancing. Your dancing is in the beginning, and what needs to happen that's a little bit like not quite where you're at yet is everybody really needs to commit to what you're doing, because like say you're trying to go like you can't see me, so you're trying to be like here and you're like down, it's and you're trying to go from down to up. It's a lot different if you're just going like this to if you're like committing your body and rolling yourself up. So basically, and everything you do is like that. So everything you do, like there's a difference between like everything you do being just like I'm going through the motions, I'm gonna do what I do, and it doesn't really matter, versus like putting energy into what you're doing and making it look nice. So when you're dancing, it's something you need to keep in mind is like, am I maxing this out? Am I putting everything I have into this? Am I squeezing everything? Am I really giving everything I have right now, or am I just waiting until I can pick up my equipment? So that's some notes on your dancing. About your field marching technique. Something I noticed just watching you march around during ensemble is that you guys are doing a lot of walking as if you're in the mall. And this isn't walking band, it's like marching band. So what I mean by that is like, say this is where I am and that's where my set is. And I'm trying to march and I'm like, right? Or even if I'm like in time and I'm like what you want to do is you want to jazz walk, which is when you are taking your steps and you go like this and you put your toe first and then you step through your toe into the ground and then you drag, you put your other toe on the ground and then you drag, and when you're taking your steps you go through this position where you have this knee bent. It's called a coupe. So you're going tendu, press, coupe, tendu, press, coupe. All right? So that's basically what you're trying to do when you're walking across the field. So say that you have a really like small step size. You're trying to make these little tendu steps happen, but then you say, what happens if I'm going really far? You do the same idea, but it's called a jazz run. So what you do is it's the same tendu coupe action, but your legs are farther. So you start and both of your knees are bent like this, bent out like that, and you take this step, right? And you press it like this in a fourth position. So you're gonna look like this with both of your knees bent, and you like use your momentum to press off the ground, and you do one of these in the air so that like when you're moving you look like this. And then you go, hey Sarah, what does this mean for my upper body? It means that your upper body, when you're running, what a lot of people do because you're plieing is they tend to go like this and they have like this up and down motion. But what your idea is that you squeeze your stomach and you stay down and you lower yourself and you leave this level straight across as you go. And that is just something you should work on to try to keep your movement like clean as you go across the field, so that you don't end up with like weird level changes and you guys look more like together as a unit. Thanks.